event is moments away for the World Championship. Knockout or tap out. Galloway versus Lashli. You can feel the anticipation, big fight feel in the impact zone. The Destroyer was born in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He traveled all over the world, now resides in Denver, Colorado after spending years training at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. 14-2 in his MMA career. He's a two-time world champion. The Destroyer was born in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He traveled all over the world, now resides in Denver, Colorado after spending years training at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. 14-2 in his MMA career. He's a two-time world champion. This is Lashli.
Tank that moves like a race car. He's primed and ready.
The traditional Scottish kilt dates back to the 16th century. Many Scottish units wore the kilt in combat during the First World War. Drew Galloway goes to battle tonight. Drew Galloway is a proud world champion. He will defend his title every night of the week. He will never back down. And Galloway knows what he's getting into tonight. An encounter with the Destroyer. Knockout or tap out. It's come to this.
And look at Drew Galloway, the champion, has not taken his eyes off of Lashli from the moment since he walked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your Slammiversary main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, with the winner to be determined by knockout or tap out. Introducing, first of all, the challenger. Weighing in at 272 pounds and coming to us from Denver, Colorado, he is the Destroyer, Lashli. And now, introducing his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 255 pounds. He is the current reigning, defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Drew Galloway.
17-pound weight advantage for the challenger, Lashli. Partner, let's talk about the stipulation for this World Championship match. The stipulation set by our president, Dixie Carter. It's tap out or knockout. How does that play into the mindset and the strategy first of Lashli?
Well, I mean, when you talk about that partner, you have to think about the fact that you're dealing with an MMA superstar in Lashli who is familiar.
Oh, and the Claymore!
Off the back!
The Claymore! And Lashli Lashley's down.
How smart? How smart was that of Drew Galloway?
Wow! Right out of the box. Lashley. He's got Drew Galloway, potential submission maneuver here. You can see he went for that schoolboy. Shoulders were down, but it's knockout or tap out. And Lashley quickly transitioned into this submission maneuver.
And that's what Lashley's familiar with.
Oh, and a powerful clothesline.
Jeez. You know, you would have to think that the advantage of this, though, this matchup with the stipulations in place by President Dixie Carter, it plays to Lashley's advantage in Pope's opinion. This is familiar territory for Lashley.
Trying to think back, I don't think we've ever seen either one of these men knocked out.
Exactly. And I don't think we will see it here tonight, but who knows? These two have done everything to each other.
And Drew Galloway, he's got a submission maneuver that he talked about earlier. Look at this. Look at Lashley then on his feet. Avoid any harm there.
Yeah.
The Iron Maiden, the move that Drew Galloway used to force Kurt Angle to tap out.
And you know what? It's a credible move. You tap out Kurt Angle, you can tap out anybody. Look at Lashley.
Goes up and over in a powerful clothesline. Rocks the champion. Lashley can use any sort of submission. He can catch anything on Drew Galloway. Lashley also loves to use a rear naked choke.
Yeah, and we've seen him put that on many opponents. When he put it on Drew Galloway here tonight, you can probably look to see that.
Right now, though, Lashley trying to use his power advantage on Drew Galloway. Have you ever seen someone with so much heart in Drew Galloway?
Oh, absolutely not. You know, a lot of people have heart. You know, we've seen a lot of people come in with a lot of heart, but there's something about Drew Galloway that makes his heart special.
And it's infectious.
Absolutely. Contagious.
You can feel it whenever you talk to Drew Galloway, how much he truly loves professional wrestling. And Lashley, so quick.
And you know what Lashley's doing? He's softening up that midsection, that rib cage and area, because he wants that spear at some point as well.
And now a torture rack of sorts here by Lashley. Galloway quickly gets out. Now Galloway trying to spin and twist. And now the Iron Maiden.
He locked it in.
The Iron Maiden by Drew Galloway. Lashley quickly rolls around and now trying to break down the guard.
Jeez.
Of the world champion.
Yeah. Lashley just spun out of it and came with some clubbing forearms, just raining him down upon the champ.
The claim, the Iron Maiden, is it a move that once you're in it for a couple of seconds, damage can be done, or is it something where, prolonged effect from being in a longer,
absolutely
wear down?
And more importantly, the more you go back
there
to it,
again.
Yeah, the more effective it's going to be. And that's what the champion Drew Galloway is doing right here. I don't think he realistically thinks there's going to be a submission from Lashley this early, but he wants to wear him down. Look at the torque on the shoulder. Look at the shoulder of Lashley.
You see the shoulder of Lashley. Drew Galloway came in with a brilliant plan. He delivered the Claymore kick. Right off the bat, the first move in this match was just a bang, a shot there by Drew Galloway.
It only takes one blow to knock you out, and that could have been the one.
And Lashley again going back to the power game, trying to rely on that advantage.
Spear. There it is. There it is.
The Destroyer connects. Partner, I know you know how that feels. A spear by Lashley.
Absolutely, Pope knows how it feels. Many people around here knows how it feels in Impact Wrestling, but there's somebody who knows it far too well, and that's Drew Galloway, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
This rivalry has been building for quite some time. Drew Galloway, he wanted to fight Lashley on a few occasions, and Lashley would say, I'm going to do this on my time. Yeah, I'm going to do this when I want to do it. Lashley is so calculating. It's the polar opposite of what Drew Galloway is. Galloway is emotional, and he wants to go. And Lashley, no, I'm going to wait.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You call him the Destroyer. We know that tag is on Lashley. He's a Destroyer. He's calculated. He's calculating everything that he does.
You know, it was a year ago that I started calling Drew Galloway the captain, and it's because Drew Galloway was the captain of Team Impact.
And he's also a leader. And
it's a name that's stuck.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Pope called him Leonidas, and I'm going to stay with that to the day I can't say it anymore. because it's quite simple. Whether it's an army of 300 or an army of one, and trust me, Lashley is an army of one. Drew Galloway is not going to back down. He's going to bring the fight with everything that he has.
And you can see how close Lashley is staying to Drew Galloway. No space, no separation. And even in these tight quarters, Lashley is so dangerous.
Absolutely. One thing about Lashley, much like in boxing, nice counter by Drew Galloway.
And an overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Like a double underhook.
Partner, go back to your point. I want to hear the end of that.
Absolutely. What I was going to say is when it comes to boxing, poke-nose boxing, Lashley's MMA, when you talk about those close corners, how he keeps himself in close proximity of his opponent, he uses the hip. He torques and turns himself with the hip. That's where the power comes from when he throws his punches and his blows.
Does it take the height away from Drew being so close like that?
Absolutely.
And now, cross arm breaker coming. Lashley trying to connect here. Drew Galloway's got to keep his hands locked or he's going to be in some serious trouble.
Galloway's fighting it.
Galloway rolled inside. And now Drew Galloway. Oh, wow.
Boot straight to the... Good Lord. Straight to the eye?
Yeah. Look at the eye starting to swell, starting to shut up, actually.
It's bleeding.
Close up, yeah.
Straight to the eye.
I think it was the heel of the boot from Galloway. And now you're going to have...
Oh, man. Blurred vision.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for Lashley to see now on that eye.
Partner, again, one of two things can happen when you see your own blood start to trickle down your face, and we may see what Lashley has here.
Yeah. Oh. And he might get pissed off as well.
Oh!
You know, a lot of people, they see blood, man. They see red. They become incensed.
Or you can retreat. We'll see what happens. And Lashley!
A dominating spine buster there by Lashley the Destroyer.
World champion is down. Lashley in control right now. It was a desperate kick by Galloway, and now delayed vertical.
Suplex by the Destroyer.
And now look at Lashley. Just stalking Drew Galloway. Galloway, he's going to get up, but he has no idea what's waiting for him.
Look at that. Lashley did the right thing that time. He did not wait for Drew Galloway to turn around. He saw that Drew Galloway was about to turn, and he went in so that he could be there and meet him with that ferocious blow.
And now both men up on the second rope is Lashley. Just a clubbing shot there.
That was a haymaker, looked like it grazed him, but effective nonetheless.
Lashley looking for a super. Oh, look at that! What a reversal by Drew Galloway. That was brute strength.
Drew Galloway flies through the air, connects with that clothesline off the top rope.
You can only win by tap out or knockout. Referee Brian Hedger has started the count on Lashley. He's at 3. Lashley will make it back to his feet. And Galloway with another Claymore kick.
He made it back to his feet, only to get kicked down again by the champ.
I can't count him. He's on his feet. He's on his feet.
You can hear Brian Hedger saying, I can't count him. He's on his feet. And that's true. Lashley is up. The rope's helping him. Staying on his feet, and a back elbow there by the challenger. Oh, another! Oh, what a spear!
That was just desperation on Lashley's behalf. Drew Galloway was picking up steam, partner, and he did the right thing. Lashley did the right thing, yeah.
Referee Brian Hedger is at 5. Who will make it to their feet first? Can either man get up after what we've seen? Lashley to one knee. Drew Galloway right behind him. Oh! Thunderous chop. And Lashley. He's got him. Lashley had Drew Galloway locked up there. Galloway fights free. Oh! And another running boot. Lashley all the way to the floor.
Let me tell you something. With the height and the weight of the champion Drew Galloway, when he throws a boot, he really throws it, and it hurts. Talk about damage.
Drew Galloway going after Lashley here on the outside. Lashley has become such a changed man over the past number of months. He's so dangerous in or outside of the ring. Remember the brawl in the gym these two had as Lashley.
Lashley has always been a dangerous competitor. He's always been a dangerous man. He just took it to a whole new level. Took the rule book, threw it out, and said he's just going to do what he wants to do, and nobody's going to stop him.
See the look in the eyes of Lashley here. He wants to become world champion. Reversal by Galloway, and this time Lashley goes shoulder first into the steel steps. Lashley down, writhing in pain. Drew Galloway now starting to build some momentum.
Saw that Lashley readjusted that head, man.
Galloway looking for a Celtic cross.
Oh, no.
A Celtic cross on the steel steps.
That has to be it. Lashley's out.
Think about the spine of Lashley going into the steel steps. One more look if you can take this.
Oh, man. He's stopping the count. This could... Drew stopped it.
Drew Galloway wants to inflict... Oh, Galloway having in mind now. Lashley is on the steel steps.
Oh, wow. I think I know what's going on here, partner. Drew Galloway idolizing Bret the Hitman Hart. That was his favorite wrestler. And you know what? Even to this day now, Bret Hart often talks about Drew Galloway and says nothing but great things about him. Maybe a little tribute there.
The sharpshooter on the steel steps. It was broken up by referee Brian Hebner, but how much damage was done as Galloway delivers another Claymore kick.
And think about it. You hit the, what was that? The thing on the steps you put Lashley
Celtic cross.
You hit the Celtic cross, right? Let's see a replay of this right here. Look at the boot. Straight to the matchmaker of Lashley. So you hit the Celtic cross, then you put on a sharpshooter to take out the legs, and then you hit him again with a claymore on the outside of the ring. That's to keep you from getting up.
And now you have a table. Now the world champion with the table outside the ring.
This may be an exclamation point.
Lashley made it back to his feet. Lashley was up momentarily, so the count stopped as Drew Galloway, I don't think, was expecting Lashley not to get up. He continued to go with his game plan and go after a table.
Right. What is that game plan? What does Drew Galloway have in mind for Lashley right now?
Lashley up on the table here. We've seen so much tonight at Slammiversary. And now you've got the challenger for the World Championship on a table at ringside in a match that has to end in knockout or tap out.
We've seen a lot of crazy things here tonight.
Oh, boy.
And the champion is saying that he is going to fly.
At 6'7", 255 pounds, Drew Galloway! Crash and burn through the table! Drew Galloway put it all on the line with this.
Look at Drew Galloway fly over the top rope like Superman! But he crashed at it. He crashed hard.
Lashley says start the count. Brian Hebner at 3. Now at 5, and we're halfway to crowning a new world champion. And Lashley broke the count to deliver more offense.
Well, that's a smart thing to do, too. If your opponent is moving, he has the opportunity to get up.
Yeah, it looked like Drew was going to beat the count, and Lashley wanted to stop Drew Galloway from getting to his feet. And now Lashley delivering shots and forearms. Lashley says count him. Lashley says start the count. Brian Hebner now at 2. Lashley is inside the ring now. Drew Galloway still down on the outside. Brian Hebner quickly makes it to 5. Can Drew Galloway beat the count? Will the world champion be defeated? Now at 8, 2 seconds away. Galloway's up.
Oh, man.
A bloodied and battered world champion is up.
And he's seething right now, Daddy.
Drew rose from the wreckage of that busted table.
Oh, my God, a headbutt to the eye of Lashli.
And now the world champion, Lashli caught him with an armbar.
Crossface.
Lashli's got Drew Galloway. Drew Galloway is going to tap out. Lashli pulling back. Galloway trying to get to his feet.
Lashli's leaning in, trying to keep him from getting up, but the champ.
Galloway's up. Galloway's got Lashli.
Tombstone power driver back. Galloway.
That's it. That's got to do it. Brian Hebner starts the count. Champion and challenger are down.
I don't know if he got all of it the way he wanted to. Talking about Galloway.
Listen to this place.
The champion.
Drew's up. Lashli's still down. The count will continue.
And he's looking. He's summoning it. He's calling for it.
Claymore sidestepped. Big shot by Lashli.
Big right hand.
That's Lashli. He's got another submission maneuver. Drew Galloway is fading. Look at Lashli. Look at the torque.
Yeah.
The arm is trapped. The head is trapped. And the world champion
Cutting off the
is out.
oxygen.
The world champion is out.
Lashli's in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new TNA World Champion, the Destroyer, Lashli.
It had to end in tap out or knockout. And Drew Galloway was in a submission maneuver, but he was knocked out before he could tap out. And Lashli, the Destroyer, is a 3-time world champion.
Lashli caught him with that big right hand, knocked out the champion, sort of speaking, then he followed in. And once he put the clutch on, once he clamped down, cut off the blood, cut off the oxygen, the champion was done.
The doctor's in the ring now as they take a look at the now former world champion Drew Galloway. Lashli standing tall with the world championship. What does every other member of the roster now think? That Lashli is the world champion.
2 words, Daddy, and I just gotta borrow this phrase where they're saying, who's next? Is it me?
A valiant effort. As we take another look, Galloway was looking for a Claymore. It was sidestepped, and what a punch, what a shot, a knocked out blow.
Unbelievable.
And then you can see Lashli, the arm was trapped there. Drew Galloway, and that lean forward right there, lean back. And that was it.
Cut off the blood flow. You cut off the blood flow, you cut off the oxygen, you cut off the oxygen.
Brian Hebner was there to stop it right there. He saw that Galloway was fading and the eyes were rolling in the back of his head. Brian Hebner said, that's it. This match is over. The Lashli era is upon us. The era of the Destroyer. It's a whole new world with Lashli now